And this is my AMT 67 Impala Sport Sedan. It's based off the Supernatural kit. I featured this build a while back, but the belt line trim I had painted metallic silver, and the paint that I used for the body color is a champagne gold by Tamiya. And I actually painted this in the wintertime outside. The weather got to be about 11 Celsius, and I wanted to get a build done, so I painted outside and then I put a clear over it. I used it to me a pearl clear out of the rattle can, and yeah, so it turned out okay. I mean, given the weather that I painted it in. And again, I had featured it earlier, and yeah, I didn't like the silver belt line trim. It just didn't show up, didn't pop. And I had already painted the wheel centers, the spokes, copper color. So I decided to paint the belt line trim copper to match. And I had bought the 67 Impala SS kit for the bucket seats and the console. I was going to go with the bench seat on this build, but the bench seat was movie specific. In other words, it wasn't the factory cloth print. So the long story short, the back seat and front seat didn't match. And so I came up with this idea. Yeah, so I got the 67 Impala SS kit and I used interior parts for that. So it's kind of it's a custom four-door is what it is. And then I used the SS 427 hood as well. And I highlighted that with copper paint as well now. And I used the chrome engine parts from the, those chrome engine parts are from the 69 El Camino SS kit, just to dress it up a little bit. I remember these cars when I was a kid. I remember them in station wagon form. I remember them in four-door post form, couple two-doors. Didn't see too many of these sedans around, but they were around. I always thought they looked cool without a pillar in the center. And yeah, so they're called the Sport Sedan, which is fitting because they do look sporty. And I've always liked the taillight assembly on these cars as well. I detail painted that the best I could. This kit went together fairly good, but took a little bit of work to get the frame to line up to the body and so forth. Typical model building stuff. And yeah, the wheels and tires were also from the 69 El Camino kit. So yeah, so I used the 69 El Camino kit and 69 Impala SS kit to complete this build as it's viewed. Yeah, so I think this is it for this kit now in terms of it being done, hopefully. You know, with work and everything, sometimes we don't have time to complete our builds. You know, you get a weekend, set aside a weekend to have a model built up and then put it on the shelf in the box, and then, you know, you look at it and take it down or take it out, look at it, and something's missing. This is one such build. So instead of the silver, I decided to go with the copper. So hopefully that makes it pop a little more, because of the champagne gold paint is so subtle. Yeah. So hopefully, yeah. Hopefully this is it for sure. But yeah, back in the day, my brother's friend had a white Pontiac Sport Sedan. basically the same, similar body style to this, but of course a little bit different. It's Pontiac version. Same platform though, I guess. But it was like a white color with torque thrust wheels on it. Looked really nice. So that's kind of the look I was aiming for. Kind of a modified four-door. So hopefully I hit the mark this time. And yeah, this was the Supernatural Impala kit. And then underneath, I didn't do much. I just painted all the frame rails gloss black using Camino rattle cans, as well as the rear end and front suspension components. And I used a metallic, metallic for the exhaust system. Then I just hand painted the gas tank. Yeah, that's what I wanted, just a cool looking four-door, something different. So there it is, the excuse me, the AMT 67 Impala Sport Sedan, based off of the Supernatural kit. And thank you for viewing.